are live right now. I believe so. Thanks for leaving a like. Hi, Maurice. Thanks for leaving a like, man. Hey, if you guys are here in the chat, what's that? Aizat. Hi, Aizat. Uh, this is the same answer, same question you asked me last week. Okay, come migraine. I'm okay, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. I just finished doing some work, and we are still tidying up. Actually, me and my intern who is assisting me. Okay, give me a second now. But thanks for asking, man. How are you, Azad? Thanks for leaving a like. Muharis, Azad, how are you guys, man? How's your Friday going? Okay, I'm cleaning up right now. I just finished a live streaming session for an artist. So we just finished up. We just wrapped up at about 10 p.m. and we are still in the process of cleaning up and packing up lah. So that's why you can see I'm still wearing a mask. Hope everyone is doing fine, staying safe, doing okay, doing good. Okay. Let me just bersihkan dulu. Need to clean and disinfect the studio. I have my intern helping me to do it. Isaac says, bloated and tired. Why are you bloated? Is it that time of the month? Let me just leave it there. This one, just leave it there. I will sort it out and then organize it later. I need to do my little Q&A session on the Facebook now. Let's go and say hi to hello to Facebook. To one viewer. Okay, this is YK, by the way. I don't know if you can see him in the camera. YK is a student from ICOM, studying your diploma in audio production, right?
Yep.
They call it the DSP, not audio production. It used to be certificate in audio production. It used to be called CAP. Now they call it DSP, which sounds a little cooler. Aizat, siapa tu? It's from ICOM. He's my intern. He's a drummer studying a diploma in sound production. So you cari drummer ke? Are you looking for a drummer? Well, if you need a drummer to budak ICOM, so budak ICOM kena bayar mahal tau. So ICOM have to charge more expensive because their fee is very expensive. So if you want to get a ICOM musician, okay, hang on, right? I'm just cleaning up the cables, man. So just now I did a live streaming session for the artist. Her name is Maisarah. So Maisarah, her fans know her as Maisarah Ukulele because she plays the ukulele. So she just did a live streaming kind of a virtual concert. Let me just share that. Let me just share that page with you. Okay, just only finished. Okay, how do we go to your channel? YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. And okay. So this afternoon we set up. They brought the camera crew and everything. And so they just live stream. So this is Maisarah. Can you guys see? I'm not sure whether you guys can see her channel or not. Okay. All right. So she just did a live stream and hey, how come I cannot see where is the live stream, huh? Maybe it's still processing, so we can't really see where the video is. Should be able to see. Let me try and let me try checking out the link. I'll share it with you so you can sort of check it out. So we did a live stream. She played the she's accompanied by a guitarist. The guitarist, his name is Dio from the band Riot Jones. Okay. Okay, let me just get the link first. Okay, that's weird, man. Where's the link? Oh, there it is. Copy the link address, paste and go. There, we're just done an hour ago, right? So yep, so we just did her live stream just now. Ta-da. So if you want to check it out, you know what some of the things that we can do here is in the studio as well. We can also do live streams. So either for small groups, small ensembles, or even band also can actually. Like last time we did for Honest Mistake, we did for AHM. They also did like a live performance thing. But that is actually even before MCO, right? So check it out. Okay, I will leave the link down here in the comment section so you can all go and check it. Ta-da. There, this is the link. Okay, right? You can copy this, or you just do lah. Maisarah acoustic concert, right? So that's very very cool. Okay, just need to clean up some of the other stuff. So what? I'm still setting up stupid stinger transition that needs to be coded. What's a right? What kind of stinger transition, man? For what? Stream elements? Okay, all right. Well, because you are more hardcore, man, more advanced than me, man. I'm an old timer fella. I only know how to use the basic stuff only. Okay. Hang on a second, man. Let me just clean this up. In stream elements. Okay, cool. All right. So how you guys been? So as I explained earlier in the description, the post, there's no MixStream tonight because obviously we were doing this live stream concert for Maisarah. So instead of that, you'll go ahead and head on down to her channel and check it out. Okay, right? The link is here, down here below. Go and check it out. Okay, check out the live stream. So the folks at the Dapo Mas, we are downstairs, are also very, very kind enough to actually organize this. The other owners and the one of the partners, actually the parents lah, right? So it was cool. It's so cool of them to be very, very supportive for their daughter's career. So obviously doing the MCO and all that. There have not been shows, there have not been concerts. She had not been performing, except for a little bit of busking work, according to her, and not been performing since February. So this is the situation where a lot of musicians are in right now, lah. Working musicians, the only kind of option, and I know it's a very hotly debated topic. Okay, right. It's a hotly debated topic about the issues with SOPs for musicians and live musicians and all that. And very, very fiercely debated thing, there's a lot of infighting and a lot of people getting upset about this issue, about this matter. Okay, hey, I'll get you back to you in a second, man. All right. So in the meantime, hey, do head on down to this channel, go and check out her live stream. So we just live streamed this like 45 minutes ago. So check it out. All right. Okay, be back in a second, man. Enjoy. Okay, cool. You like it? Yeah. So cool, we're done. Thank you very much. Hey, the extra food for us. Oh, great. Business. All right, cool. Okay, so yeah, right. Gonna send off. Let YK out first. Next time, anybody of you come to the studio, maybe you will get to meet him, lah. Okay. Hey guys, all right. Just back here for a second. Aizat also says, mana hardcore, semua tanya orang kat forum saja. Cool. Yeah, actually, interesting time to be learning stuff. Okay, just finish up on disinfecting. All right. Okay, cool. Done. Settled. Well, thankfully I've got an intern around to help around with the cleaning, with the disinfecting work. Hello there, man. Hi. Anyone there? If you're there in watching, please do say hi. Let me know that you are there in the comments. Thanks, guys, for leaving the like. Kirtana. Hey, Fidaus. How are you? How are you guys doing? So I just finished. It's been a pretty long day. I think we started at about 5 for the setting up and everything. Actually, close to 6 lah. Not really. I mean, I actually started setting up at about 4. We started setting up about 4-ish, 4:30. Then the video team and the streaming team came in at about 6. Then we set up. We did sound check about 7:30. Then we just stand by lah. Okay. Well, we're so busy and so packed that we actually haven't had dinner yet. And now, but thankfully, luckily, right? Luckily their parents were, who are one of the owners of Dapomas downstairs, were kind enough to actually pack some food. So I'm starving, man. Do you mind if I like grab some food on stream during the live stream? Do you guys mind? Kesian lah, lapar. And now 10 o'clock already. The past 10 o'clock, all closed. Okay, hang on a second, I'll be back. Right. Let's check out what they packed for us. Oh, I need some cutlery. I don't have a fork. I don't have a fork and knife. Aizat just said JD mukbang stream debut. Okay. Yeah, if I do a mukbang stream, I will set it up with a surround microphone or with a binaural setup so that you can listen to it in immersive audio 360-degree, man. Okay. So what did they pack for us? Wow, sweet, man. From Cafe Dapo Ermas downstairs. So this is a nice. I don't know whether you guys can see this. Come, this is zoom in. Right. This is a nice chicken chop set. Welcome to my mukbang stream channel, and also a bottle of fresh calamansi juice. All right, so big shout out and thank you to Cafe da Pormas. All right, so okay, I'll just play the video of a live stream right here, so while you guys can sort of watch and check it out lah. Okay, now let's see. Can I open the audio? Not sure. Can you guys hear the audio from the live stream? Let me check it out and see whether we can hear it or not. Can't really hear, is it? That's the one thing about I think StreamYard. It doesn't really take the audio from other open tabs or other applications. I remember last time when I tried to do the listening party for the direct access bands, right? I had to go install voice meter and the routing and all that. So if there's one thing that if there's one thing about StreamYard is that can't really can really route audio very easily. Okay, now all right. I'm gonna keep this in the freezer because I like it cold. I like keep it in the freezer first. All right, let me grab some water, plain good old H2O. Okay. How's everything going at Garage Studio? How is you and your colleagues, your other guys over there, how are they doing? Okay. Sorry guys, don't mind me. I have not had my dinner yet. And this is like a little bit way past the dinner time. For me, usually it's 10 because I try to have an eating window between 10 to 8. 10 to 8, 12 to 8 because of intermittent fasting, right? So, but oh well, today no choice. Actually, today I started a little bit late, so between at almost 1:30. So I guess it's still okay. And if you are there, okay, do leave your comments and your questions. This is the Ask Me Anything episode number 13. Again, there was no mixed stream today, right? Because the studio was just hired. You can actually see here on the screen. We were just hired to do a live streaming concert event. So this is for Maisarah, okay, Maisarah. So let me just exit the full screen so you can check it out. So Maisarah. All right, so we just live streamed this earlier on at 8:45. With 8:45, and then we wrapped up about 10 p.m. So they are still they ran a couple of promos. They had some sponsors from some companies and all that with some products. So hey, if you want to win some products, man, I think they even have things like from headphones, noise cancelling headphones or Medifier. They even had like a Bluetooth speakers, vouchers, from different F&B outlets. I'm not sure whether the contest is still running. Maybe you can go and check it out, right? In the live chat. Maybe you might stand a chance to win if there's still time lah. Okay, so do check it out. But if you have any questions, okay, please leave them down in the comments below. And you're right, if you are I can also see your comments in here, and I will showcase to them to you. Now, this is an open platform. If you have any questions regarding recording, mixing, mastering, anything related to music lah, okay, please feel free to just leave them in the comments, and I will answer them to the best of my abilities. Okay, from the top of my head. Okay. Otherwise, usually what I will do is I will try to do a little bit of research. I'll go back, do a little research, and maybe answer them in another episode of the weekly update Wednesday. By the way, if you guys are watching this live right now, thank you very much for joining. It is a Friday night. We are actually under another second phase of the CMCO. I know. So a lot of stuff that we can do. So hopefully, right, you can tune into sort of this live stream lah. Okay, but what I usually do is I also will record this so that at the end of next week I will also put it up. Okay, and host it up on YouTube, so you guys can always watch it in the replay. I'll cut out all the nonsense and the empty parts. Okay, in the empty parts as well. All right. So, right, I love to hear your questions, your comments. Just let me know how things are going. Okay, what's up with you. What's new. In the meantime, okay, you can sort of watch the video of the live stream that we just did. Okay, just did earlier tonight, and that's why we have no MixStream for tonight. Okay, now I still haven't eaten my food yet, so I'm gonna do this. Let me just open it up. Okay, so Aizat was still saying, oh, by the way, before I forget, okay, now, as usual, now incentive, okay? So if you are watching this and I want to hear you, I want to hear your interactions. I really want to hear from you. So to sweeten the deal, right, I usually do this. So at the end of the night, when I finish the live stream at 12 midnight, okay, tonight I go a little bit shorter. I started about 10:30, so it's an hour and a half. So by 12 midnight, whoever gets the best question, whoever asks the best question is going to walk away with a prize. And what prize is that? You might be wondering, JD, okay? It's this. This is the prize. This is the Project EAR, East Asian Revolution, the Revolution album. This was our very, very first one. So, right. So it's an incentive. So I want you to, ask all your questions, ask all your, and at the end of the night, who has got the best question of all, okay, will win this lah. Okay, all right, we'll win this prize. They get a walk away with a copy of this. This is a super limited edition of the CD. This was our first album, the Project EAR album that we released way back. This is actually released in 2012. That's 8 years ago. So super limited edition. These are the very last physical copies in existence. So wrap it up. Okay, best question of the night's gonna win this. Hey, but if it's Aizat again asking the same questions, being the same winner, I think you have to disqualify Aizat, right? All right, or how? Right, because you can't be winning you can't be winning sending. I can't be sending prizes to the same person to 2 weeks in a row. Okay, so anyway, best prize goes out to him. Okay, so Aizat says garage is in the red. Baru semalam ada orang jamming. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's hard, man. I know, man. The premise is being rented, right? Okay, I assume, right, most businesses have rental, have your overheads and everything. So yeah, that's tough, man. That's really tough. Garage is in the red, baru semalam ada orang jamming. Okay, let me think about it. I can't think of any ways to. Maybe there's some way that not only studios and jamming studios can work together. Do you guys do? I might have asked you this question before. Does Garage Band bola does Garage Studio do any basic recording or something like that? You know, do they do that? Okay, pardon me, excuse me. All right, let me just grab some put some food and nourishment into my stomach. Like it's empty. We haven't had dinner yet. Yep, it's rented. Yeah, okay. I figured so. Did the landlord give any discount or a moratorium or something like that? Okay. So please excuse me, pardon me, all right? Forgive me if you can hear my munching and the sound of my me chewing my food. I know it's very rude, but I'm hungry, man. So Isaac asks, okay, headphone M recommendation for monitoring, right? Um, Monitoring here means for the musicians or the singer when they are recording. So is that what you mean? So looking into a Behringer HA8000, but still looking into others. HA8000, eh? Okay. So um, I have no experience with the Behringer ones, but basically it really depends on what your headphone requirements are. Do you need to really route? How many outputs do you need to route? Because if you're not mistaken, the HA8000 is kind of maybe the their version of the clone of the HA8000 Power Play Pro 8. Let me check it out and see. Hmm. Okay. All right. So 8-channel high power headphone mixing and distribution amplifier. Let me just pause. Let me just pause this for a second. Okay, while she's drinking her water. Let me stop the screen, share the screen. Let's take a look into Behringer product HA8000 V2. Okay, cool. So 8-channel high power headphone mixing. Okay, so these are actually good. All right. Um, Honestly, with headphone mixers, you don't really need to invest in that. You can't really go that wrong lah with something simple. Okay, how do we show more? Okay, so let's look at the features. Eight independent direct inputs. Okay, all right. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I want to look at photos of the back connection. Okay, so yeah, so this is something similar like to most of the 8-channel. Is this 8-channel? Wow, 8-channel. 8 channels pretty cool, man. So um now, but if you are looking for just a basic headphone monitor, this may be a little bit overkill because what these have is that not only do you have right, like what I use over here. Let me just show you what I use. All right, I actually my monitoring I use a totally different thing. Okay, but what I have over here, this is the Samsung S Phone 2. So this is something similar in concept lah to the Behringer, except the Behringer's got 8. This one is only 4 channels. Of course, this one also has slightly more features as well. So it not only does it have okay, let's look at the website again. All right, so because it's slightly different actually, looking at the website, the description of the Behringer Behringer website, it looks a little bit different. Let's look at it. So 8 independent, right? So can 8 headphone outs. That's great. 8 headphone outs, man. All right, that's way more than what most studios will need. All right, unless you need like 8 musicians. So it's got 8 independent direct inputs, so you can provide up to 8 individual stereo mixes. That's great. So that means you can maybe inject, 8 separate stereo mixes from wherever you are creating. That's what I mean by it's a little bit overkill. Even for my needs, also this is a little bit overkill. We want to send 8 individual stereo mixes. Okay, mono stereo switch. Okay, per channel, so you can go between mono and stereo. One front and one rear. So technically, you can have up to 16 headphones, right? Because not only you have a front panel, you also have one at the rear, right? But obviously, I think the one channel you only have one volume controller. Okay. So let's see, direct input connector on each channel. Okay, so the direct input connector, okay, so even on the Samsung S phone, it also has something similar, right? It also has the they call it in Samsung, they call it the aux in, auxiliary in. So basically, this is actually meaning that you can take the sound source, for example, from another sound source from the amp or maybe the mic preamp, and you can inject it in here directly. Then you can do like a more me kind of a balance. You want to have a balance between the music mix or the balance between the vocal, for example, or a guitar. So this is what the direct injection input is lah, right? So you can set it up this way, so you can have a little bit of a control over your individual levels. Okay, the parallel main outputs. Okay, so you can always cascade like, so you can have several if you want to. All right, so basically that's it. Yeah, so this, in my opinion, is actually kind of a little bit of overkill. What if you are just only looking for a headphone volume control? Behringer has got the simpler models as well. Or what I use here, okay, I have another one here. This is called the right. Okay, Isaac says for musician, I don't trust it for balance level mix. Okay, right, yeah. So this is for musician monitoring. So what I have here, so this is a simpler, right, a much more basic one. This is the PreSonus HP4. Okay, so this is very well known. Behringer also has something similar to this. I think most of the major manufacturers, Samsung also has something similar to this, the smaller version of the S phone. So this is 4 channels, right? 4 headphone outs. You can also mute. You can also switch it and engage mono. And at the back, you just take 2 stereo ins, right? Okay, right, left up input here. Okay, camera is the balik, so it's like when I move, it's like the other way. So inputs and outputs, okay, two pairs of stereo inputs. So again, you can daisy chain. You can always daisy chain it. So if you're just looking for that, I think this is simple. This is really basic. You don't have so much controls like this. Like the Samsung S phone has got EQ, it's got panning and all that. So you want to keep it simple, get something like that lah. All right. Okay, so if you want to talk a little bit more complex, right? Like how I set up my monitoring. I actually run everything through my mixing console over there, which is the Allen and Heath. Okay, the mixer, which you can see at the back. So I sort of kind of grew up, or not to say grew up lah. I kind of worked in a situation where I was really spoiled with having direct monitoring and custom monitoring. You see, so when I worked in Synchro Sound at that time, we already had the right custom monitor mixes, so that you want to listen, you can individually balance and all that. You can if you want, if the singer wants more vocal, less vocal, they can turn it up, turn it down. Drummer wants more this, more click, and all that. So we had like 16 channel, 16 channel channel, as in, right, it's a customized personal headphone monitor mixer, right, kind of, but you can adjust 16 channels. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So you could do that as well, and maybe one day I'll do a video to sort of explain how I set it up. Like, so for me, I do that because it gives me and the musicians the flexibility. It's very fast. It saves time. So if they want to adjust their level, louder, softer, how loud they want, you can just set it up that way, right? Instead of having me having to set up the monitor mix and all that. There's pros and cons to that approach, but that's just how I do it lah. Maybe I'll explain it right in another video or something, a little more detailed one day. Okay, so cool, man. That's a great question. Headphone monitoring. I just suggest, if you are just going for basic, right, headphone control, just go for something like the PreSonus HP4. I think Behringer has that model as well. But you want something that's rack mountable, and you can do a direct injection. You can have multiple inputs, outputs, and all that. Then maybe the Behringer HA8000 lah. But not. It is a little bit of slightly overkill for your use. Okay. But in the end, decision is up to you, man. Okay, cool. Now let's go back to the live stream. Well, live stream as in the Maisarah, her concert live stream just now. So there was no MixStream today, as I explained earlier, because we were hired to do like little mini virtual concert, right, for Maisarah, right? So you can check it out. It just happened earlier tonight, right? We went live at 8:45 and we finished at about 10 lah. So we just finished only. Okay. Alright, so just now Aizat mentioned, say tak ada discount, so sad life, but tak ada discount from the landlord, right? I believe. Okay, we're referring to that. That sucks, man. Even my landlord only gave 2 months of a discount rental, and it's only 30%. Only 2 months. After that, it's back to normal. So whatever, man. Have to work hard to survive. Good. On the Zoom LiveTrack L20, says most of what I needed. Custable. Back control. Cool. Zoom LiveTrack L20. That is their new. The LiveTrack models are new. So I'm not very familiar with it. I have to say that maybe I can disclose. CK Music actually did approach me and asked me whether or not I was interested to do, some content and for their products lah. So they do products like Zoom, Mackie, and all that stuff. Because they also have, these are some of the new products that they want to push. Let's see, man. Okay. Oops, excuse me. I wonder what are these? Are these onion rings or curly fries? Or sotong? Excuse me, guys. Sorry, I'm eating because just finished wrapping up doing this the live stream concert for Maisarah, which you can see, all right, over in the bigger video over here. So just finished it, so didn't have time to eat. So now I'm eating. Any one of you guys out there have experience with the LiveTrack L20? Maybe let me go and check out, okay, the website for the product. Zoom LiveTrack L20. Okay, now the only thing that I'm wondering is like how is its integration with the DAW? Because most of these they work as a standalone. Let's check it out. You have a different reason or what? Select your language region. Zoom global. Hey Zoom, you are assuming my assuming my region, is it? Okay, hang on, let's look for it. Zoom are putting out a lot of new products actually. Okay, I'm kind of looking through the website. It has an inbuilt multi-track recorder. Not many low-tier mixers have it. Yep, that's right. That's correct. Okay, let's just kind of scroll through the product page, I guess. This is it. Where is it lah? Digital mixer and multi-track recorders. There we go. L20. So they have the L8, the L12, and the L20. Okay, so the LiveTrack L20 is the new digital console offering everything creators need to mix, monitor, and record complex productions. 20 discrete audio channels, 6 individual custom monitor mixes. That's very nice. It's built for bigger and bolder arrangements. Let's look at the specs and details. Channel strip, EQ control, 3-band mid parametric EQ, okay. Effect sense, connectivity, combo inputs, okay. You have a slate mic for talkback, push tempo button, okay. Transport control. Okay, but what I want to know is how is its integration with a DAW? Can you actually integrate it with a DAW or not? Doesn't really say. Okay, 20, 22 at 44, 40, maximum 7 playback tracks, 20, maximum simultaneous playback tracks. Oh, okay, so here's one thing you have to take note, man. But anyway, it's only a 20 track recorder anyway. Recording format 44, 20, recording media, audio interface 24-bit, interface. Okay, so in audio interface mode, so it does work as an audio interface lah, right? But how about when you play back? Okay, so when you play back to it, okay, it's not really clear. The product page doesn't really explain. Let's take a look, maybe down. Or transfer your discrete tracks to it, mix down the finished song, and I'll transfer discrete tracks to DAW to perfect later. Okay, alright, okay. So you can or you cannot, or is it that you have to? That's not really clear, man. Right? Does it mean that you can use it as a audio interface, like a 20 input audio interface? Because if it does, that's pretty um impressive, you know. Key controls inside the iPad control though. Yeah, you know, that's kind of to save on the space lah of the control surface, you see. Because otherwise it will be taken up by all the knobs and that will add to the cost lah, right? So I guess what do they have? They only have like a, can't really see. What are those two knobs, man? Okay, so it's like a compressor and a pan, is it? Okay. Right. Okay. We can't really tell. What is this? Which one is the gain? So one's a gain, and one's a control. Is there a pan knob? Support and downloads. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, I got to download the user manual. Nope, not gonna do it. So check it out, lah. Okay, all right. It is definitely an impressive piece of gear, but I don't know if it's just for recording, recording 20 tracks and then re-importing it. I don't see how you can overdub stuff with this, because this is more for like recording a whole band live, you see. Okay, can we at least have a photo to zoom in? Zoom in, you know. Doesn't say. Watch the video. Okay, maybe let's watch the video and see what it says. Let me play that back. More board, more music. Why is the video so laggy? Yeah? Okay, yeah, it is impressive that they trying to. It's an impressive video, but it doesn't really show much of the features of the explain much of the features of the device. I suspect that it's only working as a kind of a standalone thing, though, that you can't really use it in in conjunction with the DAW, or can it? That's the thing. The product page doesn't really answer the question. Now, for that price, 20 inputs, why might it be kind of more affordable to go and get an interface? For example, like what I have the Focusrite Scarlett 18i20, and that gives me already well, 8 10 8 eight analog ins. You need to get another converter, but then you can get a very cheap AD converter. For example, the Behringer ADA 1000, which has been they've done shootouts before with, and some it has actually beaten some high end supposedly lah, okay, some high end converters, and that will give you 16 inputs already. Or even if you're not the Focusrite, you can always, or there's also the Behringer, it's also similar. They also have an audio interface that will be a little bit more flexible, because you can now record with a DAW into a computer. You can overdub, you can multi-track, you can instead of just limited to just the 60 tracks and mixing those 16. I'm so hungry, man. Sorry, guys. You have to see me eat while doing this. But that's just my opinion anyway. Okay, let's go back to Maisarah, right? Let me share back screen. So, as I mentioned, got no MixStream tonight because of what we were doing. We just did a live stream for a young and upcoming artist. Her name is Maisarah, right? So we just wrapped up earlier. Hence, me not having not managing to have a dinner in time, and so this is dinner. This is not the mukbang channel, by the way. This is Ask Me Anything. So go ahead and ask me your questions, man. Hopefully, I've answered your question regarding what to get. The L20, the Zoom L20 also, it's not cheap, it's not expensive. I just think that for unless you really need something portable to go around to record musicians, you need to record 16 inputs at one go at once, and you want it to be portable. You know, and you want it to be portable. I don't find a benefit unless you need everything, like the control surface, and you need to record, mix, and you need to have an EQ. It's just a little bit more flexibility if you get another interface and just record inside a regular DAW. So good, man, when you're hungry. So Isaac says audio interface mode. Okay, maybe it does have an audio interface mode. Who knows? Let me just do that. Okay, in StreamYard, I can't copy I can't copy the link inside StreamYard for some reason or another. So Zoom Live Track L20 audio interface mode. Okay, let me go and check it out. Let's check it out. What does it say?
Hi everyone, this is John from Zoom.
Hi,
and I'm
John.
going to show you how to use the LiveTrack L20 as an audio interface. The L20 can be used as a 22-in 4-out USB audio interface.
Mm-hmm.
You will need to download and install the audio driver from our website before connecting to your computer.
I see.
Use a USB cable to connect the L20 to your computer and set the mode switch to audio interface. Power on the L20 and it will connect automatically. Once the L20 driver is selected in your DAW, channels 1 through 20 on the live track will appear as inputs 1 through 20.
Okay, alright, I see.
The stereo mix will appear as inputs 21 and Channel 17 through 20 on the L20 can be used to return outputs 1 through 4 in your DAW. The USB return can be enabled by pressing the USB audio return
I
button.
see. Okay,
This
that
feature
makes
is
sense.
useful for playing back a click track or backing track from your software.
It's good
With
to
the
know.
L20's flexible output routing, you can send the click to the drummer but create a separate mix for the other band members. The USB return tracks can also be recorded to the SD card with your other inputs. For more information on Zoom products, please visit
All right.
zoom-ma.com.
Well, at least the thing is they had to put out another video to explain it. So at least it does work along as an audio interface. That's cool. So it does work that way. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So, in this video, you can see that Maisarah was playing an electric guitar, and she is known to her fans as Maisarah ukulele because she's usually always seen performing ukulele. But tonight, it was something special. So she the first time ever she did, like she called herself Maisarah Electric tonight, right? She played the electric guitar, right, on two songs. That is a deal from the band Riot Jones. So it's very cool to have finally met him, the member of the band. We actually spoke before on Twitter, like I think we messaged before, and the band sent me demos and everything for direct access band search and stuff like that. And so very cool band, they're like, um, their stuff is very very funky, and it's great, cool, very very cool, very very nice, friendly guitar player. I think he's using a Yamaha APX, so that yay, Yamaha, Yamaha guitars, very very cool, right? So this was more footage, yeah. So this was some of the free stuff that gifts that they were giving away: Bluetooth speakers, FMB vouchers, lah. Wow, so many products, man. So cool, right? All right, it's now 11:30. Okay, tonight's one not gonna be so long. Well, not so long as in not usually I do this from 10 to 12, but we just wrapped out at 10 and we had to pack everything up. Luckily I had my intern to help me. He did most of the heavy lifting, most of the packing up work, and had to sort of clean and disinfect most of the common contact areas, especially the areas of the studio, some of the equipment, the microphones, the cables, the chairs, the headphones, and all that stuff. Oh no, we didn't use any headphones, right? Because we were using monitors, so we had to do all the cleaning up lah of the studio. That's why I only started at 10:30 right now. So thanks again, guys, for watching. Okay, cool. So Isaac has been the one asking all the questions all this while. How about everyone else, man? So if you're there, right, please do say hi in the comments. Let me know that you are there. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. What else has been going on? Oh, today as well. It's also. Let me check it out. I have to look for it. Today also is the release date of. But let me look for it first, lah. Because if I can't find it, then kind of potong steam also, right? Let me look for it. Nope. It's not. That's not the. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's finally out. Great, 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 great. Let's check it out, man. Okay. All right. Or should I let my Sarah's concert run a little bit more? Okay, let's pause it for a while. You can always come back to it later. Okay, so let me. I want to share this with you. Brand new release today. New release. Yay! New release time. Yeah, new release. Okay, all right. New release. Actually, before that, okay. I'll get to Isaac. I'll get to your question. Isaac has a question about Beer Garage. Don't do basic recording since no one had any idea how to do it here. Even the owner had sure beta drum mic set. Maybe I can intern get JD. All right. Now, I actually had something planned for this. For jamming studios because right. Maybe I'll talk about this first. All right. So we live in an ecosystem. Okay. Um, Performance venues, musicians both independent and also working musicians, engineers, producers. Then studios also you have jamming studios, you have your live event spaces, event venues, live houses. Then you have the recording studios like for me myself here, all right, and all that. We live in an ecosystem, and but unfortunately most of the time all of us are all living in like totally separate bubbles of our own. We don't realize that actually a lot of us actually rely on each other. We now, especially now, right, with live venues down, with no live events, no live concerts. We talk about cinema and movies also down, public spaces, concerts, all that's down. Not only first of all do the musicians not get any income. Another thing that's going to come, and people are already foreseeing it and they're already warning it already. For your 2020 for 2020 royalties, especially for those who are songwriters and in fact musicians also, because RPM, okay, the performance royalties and all these royalties are going to be slashed by 80% for your 2020 collection, okay, because of COVID-19 and because of the lockdowns, various lockdowns around the world. We right, they've calculated we are looking at 80 to 90% reduction in that area. So, well, I think you all, if some of you have followed the news, right? The cinema, the movie theater association, movie and film association or something for Malaysia, have decided to suspend all right, to close all the movie theaters for the month of November. So we don't live in isolated bubbles. We live uh, in an ecosystem that we rely on each other, we support each other. We're very, very dependent. Jamming studios serve the musicians because they need places to rehearse. Need places to rehearse, right? And recording studios serve the need because then they have a place to record. So anyway, long rant about it. Right? Is I'll probably have to think about it. I actually tried to think of a sort of a training program. Right? So I called it. All right. I brand everything direct access. So I have direct access 1.0, which is the music production workshop, which I just did. This is where I organize a workshop, and then musicians, a lot of them, some of them are studio owners. They come in and they watch and they learn from me how I record, how I conduct entire production of a song of a band from start to finish, all the way from start to end. Now, I also wanted to do, okay, a 2.0, a direct access 2.0, so to speak. This one is different. This one is where I will go to all the smaller studios, especially jamming studios and all that. I know there are a lot of jamming studios who also offer some basic recording. So what I wanted to do is to go in there, right? Offer some classes, offer some workshop, offer some training for the jamming studio staff. Because the thing is, and this is something that my mentor, the one who really mentored and taught me everything, Greg Henderson, right? Who also produced my band's first two albums. This is what he said, right? The more good work goes around, right? The I can't remember exactly how it's worded, like, right? The more good work that goes around, the more good there is for everyone. So if we go around, right, improving everyone else's standards, okay. So if jamming studios, even though you offer basic recording, it doesn't necessarily mean, and you don't have like really high end gear, high end equipment. It The gear really doesn't have too much of a role to. It's important, of course, but it really doesn't have too much of a role. A lot of it's got to do with, we talk about drums, right? The main factor of having the drum recording sound great is to have, the drums tuned properly, tuned well maintained, well taken care of, right? I think I covered that in another one of my weekly update Wednesday topics as well. Have it well taken care of, have it played well. That's the player has got so much bigger influence on the outcome of the sound, right? Instead of the gear, instead of what mics you use or what preamps you use and stuff like that. So well, basically, what I want to do is that I wanted to go around and started doing this, to go around, offer this kind of a training course to all the jamming studios if they were the ones who wanted to go into this area lah, right? To start offering recording. Okay, I'll not only go in there. It'll be a 1 day thing, right? It'll be a kind of a training, a consultation. It'll be like a mini crash course for direct access, where we just crash course everything in one session. We'll get a band. Maybe you can do a little contest with the jamming studio. Can do a little contest between among their clients, their clientele. Hey, and then pick the best band. One band will get to do that. So I will come. I will bring some of my stuff, some of my equipment, and I will use whatever the studio has. Whatever equipment they have, maybe I will enhance it with my own stuff lah. If they don't have things necessary, I'll bring it, and then we'll do like a mini direct access music workshop there at your place, at your studio, right? So we get all the staff, right? Maybe even the boss if they want to come in to do it. All the staff engineers, all that who want to learn, and we go through a whole full day's workshop. Not only that, we'll do some consultation work over there. Maybe we'll check out things like room acoustics. We'll do like a full consultation thing lah. All right. So I wanted to sort of do that, and I think I actually did put out I actually reached out because I did a database of all the jamming studios in the KL. I think about 2 years ago. Yeah, so it's 1 or 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I emailed there. I found in Malaysia alone, there were like 70 to 80 jamming studios. 70 to 80. Some were smaller and on all, not all in KL Klang Valley, all around Semenanjung, Malaysia. Okay, I could be wrong lah, right? Top of my head, it could be wrong, but there was a lot. I would safely say there was at least 50. So here's the thing. I reached out to all of these studios, all of them literally, right? Those who had email addresses, those who had contact numbers. I emailed, I wrote to all of them. Guess how many replied? Or how many even bothered to even reply an email or reply a message saying that they got the message from me? I think I can count on my hands. If I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 only. So I don't know what happened, man. Maybe they're not interested in this lah. Right? So what I wanted to do is, do this little training session. Because if the jamming studio can offer a better service to their clients and their customers, right? It improves everyone's standard. There's no point in recording studios selfishly keeping their knowledge or their expertise and not handing it down and sharing it with other people. So the thing is, obviously, if I would do incentives. You see, for example, oh, if you can get your, yeah, if you start doing basic recording stuff, what you can do is you can send it over to me for mixing, and I will mix it, and I'll do it at a very, very special rate. You know, again, it's more of an incentive. Or even if we want to do, let's say, referrals, or if you feel like, okay, this band maybe, project wise, um, project wise, maybe you feel that the studio can't offer, right, can't meet up to what the standard that they need. You can always do like a sort of referral. So there's always ways lah, incentive. Anyway, it's a whole long thing that I already figured this out. I reached out to a lot of people in the past, but somehow, I don't know, they a lot of Malaysian bands also, you never know, you miss out on a lot of things when you don't check your email. I know I'm old fashioned. Sorry, excuse me. It's a bit disgusting or some food stuck. I know I may be old fashioned, maybe checking emails and all that could be a little bit old fashioned, but you can't imagine the amount of maybe lost opportunities or lost business, because most professional people who want to get in touch with you, with bands or anything, they would go via email first. Okay, maybe in Malaysian culture it's different lah. I don't know lah. Okay, so that's my little long rant again. Okay, yeah. Give me 2 minutes to catch a breath. Okay, I want to share something I mentioned earlier. Okay, new music. Yay, new music release. And let me check it out. Let's check it out and watch this together. Okay. So just last week, I was approached to. Okay, thanks, Azad. That's a great question. Okay, all right. I was asked to mix a brand new song from Marsha, Milan, and Velvet. So Marsha, of course, is Velvet. Both of them are AF graduates, and Velvet, of course, is married to our good friend Rich from Estrange. Okay, so both these singers, Marsha and Velvet, both are powerhouses. Both are amazing singers, amazing vocalists. So they did a song. All right, they recorded a song. The title of the song is called Insan Tadao, and it was just premiered 2 hours ago. So hey, let's save it and let me put it in my playlist. Yay, playlist time. And let's take a listen to it together, man. Where is my playlist? Oh, there you go. Mix pop. And where's my female? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let me just arrange this in my playlist. So I don't know if you're there, you're watching this, but let's check out the video together. Okay, let's go full screen. So this is a song I just mixed last week, and they've released the video already. Okay, so Insan Tadao, Marsha Milan, and Velvet. Okay, let me go full screen for you guys. Let's check it out. Play. It's not playing. Oh, there we go. Wow. I'm really feeling it there, man. So, special thanks to everyone who involved in making a music video. Much love. And that's the end of the credits. Let's check it out, right? Yeah. Music lyrics, Velvet. Producer arranged by Velvet. Co-producer Alan Ambrose and Anafi. Hey. Keyboard was by Sam Jasamri. Bass, Mateo Butot. Hey, Mateo, right? Drums, Othniel. Hi, Othniel. I've definitely mixed a lot of times. These are great, amazing musicians over there, man, from Sabah. Guitar, Andy Omael. And for the music video, producer Velvet, Marsha, and Brian Casey Cujo, Brian Cujo. All right. Brian has definitely done a lot of videos on for Strange as well, and all that lah. So cool, man. So do check it out. This is definitely very very heartwarming video, right? So insan tadao means one day. Okay, very very cool. Okay, and lyrics are down here. The English translation as well. Wow. Wipe away my tears. I wish you were by my side. If only you could feel my heart's desire. Your face is what I miss. I think about you every night when we are far. Hold my hand, keep our love till the end. Obviously, the translation is some of it. The meaning gets lost in translation because this is definitely sung in the original Dusun language. So this is awesome, man. So do check it out. Let me share the link to you. So if you guys are watching this, please head on down and check it out. Okay, right. So that's the video to the brand new single from Marsha and Velvet in Santadal. Okay, so I just mixed this last week. So do go ahead and check it out. Okay, now let me just play it in the background once again. Great video, man. Great video. So simple, very heartwarming, and obviously we know that that the things over there situation with Sabah is not looking good. They are a state which is most seriously affected now by by COVID-19 and the number of cases over there. So there are a lot of efforts and a lot of charities out there and NGOs which are doing their best to try and help the situation over there. A lot of families, because of lockdown, they're not able to travel, they're not able to access basic necessities like food. The healthcare system is being overwhelmed, and here we are, concerned about building $150 million Quranic village. I'm sorry I have to say that lah. Okay, we're more concerned about doing that. Our ministers are more interested in spending 150 million to build a symbol instead of spending that money and directing it to help the people out there. It's ridiculous, man. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's solely, it's really unfair, and it's always been unfair previously prior to this. And the only reason why we're in this kind of shithole that we are now, a second CMCO and lockdown, and people are losing their jobs and losing their work and losing their income, losing their mind, losing their health, and losing their lives. So because of this shithole people in the government. Sorry I have to say this, Ben. All right, I try to not to always bring in this kind of stuff and matters, but anyway, if you can, I don't want to rant on too much about that. Do check it out. All right, go and check out this video to Insan Tada. Okay, brand new single from Marsha Milan. All right, the link is here, but just go on YouTube and check it out lah. Okay, right. Okay, hang on a second. So, how are we going? Oh, 5 more minutes to go. All right. I think I'll just end it up on this note. All right. Let me just end it on a positive note, okay? instead of like sounding so bitter and so angry. Thanks again, right, everyone, for joining in. And even if it's one person, right, Aizat, even if it's just you, I really appreciate it. Now I got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm putting out the videos for the direct access music production workshop right now. I've just started the editing, and there's a ton of videos that I have to do. It's like 30 plus, if I'm not mistaken, 30 plus videos, totaling, like, in terms of the length of audio length, is like 30 plus hours of audio to edit, to clean. Luckily I have some other engineers to help me out doing it. So I hopefully have the first one out by Monday. All right. If you the best way to know, okay, the best way to be updated right when those videos are out is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay. So again, head on down to, let me just type it down, youtube.com/studio2105. Oh. Okay, sorry, I almost knocked down the. Head on down to my YouTube channel. Okay, subscribe to it so that you'll be updated. So when the videos come out, you will know. Okay, right. Okay, go ahead and check it out. And tada, is it there? Oh, I'm screen sharing the wrong screen. Okay, let me check it out. Okay, so go ahead, please head on down to the channel. Right, if you are watching this, maybe in the replay, and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, please leave a like and share this with your friends if you found it useful, if you found it informative. And thanks again, Naren, for chilling in. Now, I know I promised that the best question on the night will get will get a prize, but so because Isaac has already won the prize one time, it's not fair to give him two CDs, right? Okay. So what I'll do is, again, maybe I'll throw in something. Let me throw this for you. Okay, this is what I have to offer. Maybe I'll throw in another goodie. This is it. These are. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, these are Project ER buttons. So there are 4. You get to pick one. Okay, you have Dandy from here. You have the Love Me Butch one. You have the Emmett Eye, and you also have the Slapshot one. I don't know what happened to the Pop Shavit one. Huh? I thought I have the Pop Shavit one. Okay, maybe somebody gave it already. So there's this. Okay, so which one you want to pick? Slapshot, Dandy, Love Me Butch. Which one? Love Me Butch or Emmett? All right, so these are the 4. Isaac says saya nak t-shirt Yamaha. All right. This one only staff or endorsees will get lah. This is a super old t-shirt, man. Right. I wouldn't wear this outside because every time I wear this, somebody will mistake me for a Yamaha staff. They say you kerja Yamaha, right? No. So I already usually just wear it myself. Anyway, man, just let me know which one you like, right? Either the Let Me Butch one, Slapshot one, Emmett one, the Dandy one. I'll throw that in with the CD. Love Me Botch? What band is that? One other band, Love Me Botch. Okay, I'm just kidding, man. Okay, cool. All right, I will send it along with the CD lah. Okay, all right. Give me some time, okay? Because I'm still pretty busy with a lot of work. Then go to the studio. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off right now. Thanks again for watching. I'll finish up the rest of my dinner at almost 12. Oh. And again, do subscribe. Do subscribe to the channel. Sign up for the email list and all that. Leave a like, share with your friends, and I hope to see you again really soon in the next video. I really want to do a MixStream next week lah. Okay, all right. Really got to get all this work out of the way. Thank you so much for watching, man. Okay, all right. Good night. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care. Bye bye.